Hi there. This video might be kind of long, and I promise it's for a good reason. Okay, so, pretty much everyone who is in the Warrior Cats fandom ever knows now that the beloved series is, in many of its ideas, intentional or not, very closely tied into indigenous cultures. And in an attempt to make my fan stories seem less like Warriors, so in case I wanted to sell something or develop the series further, I won't have any troubles, but also to separate it from the indigenous cultures, since I haven't researched them thoroughly and would want to portray them correctly if I did. I'm changing some things. A link to a document going over the similarities between warrior cats and indigenous cultures in depth will be provided in the description. Before I step into the changes, I want to express that many of my changes are inspired by other creators. Two in particular have inspired me greatly: gummy worms and possum breath. The ideas that they present, in my opinion, are much more interesting and unique than the original series. Both of their channels and videos discussing the changes will be linked in the description as well. Some of my presented ideas may be similar to either of theirs, but I will do my best to make them unique in other reasons. This video will be organized in changes from biggest to smallest, starting with naming. I will now be referring to clans as colonies. It doesn't really change anything, I just thought it was fitting. Medicine cats have been revamped. In the original story, medicine cats take on the role of both a physical and psychological doctor. To avoid the real-life stress that would bring, I now break them into two roles: healers and mystics. And as you can probably guess, healers are meant to deal with the physical ailments, and mystics the psychological. Mystics are like the spiritual guides of the colonies, and they provide the messages from above. And the healers are the doctors. They provide any help that a cat may need with its physical state. Next thing up is the rank name changes. Leaders are now ambassadors, and deputies stay deputies. Along with that, both of the roles for both of these ranks stay the same. I have also added representatives. That might be confusing. Basically, their role is to alert the other colonies of the going on in a different colony. Say one of the colonies can't show up at a gathering for whatever the reason may be. Well, the representative still has to show and explain to the other colonies why they can't. And if they don't, that's weird, and what is that colony doing? As I've already explained, medicine cats are now healers and mystics. Warriors are now jacks, as in jack of all trades. Because in the main series, warriors carried out most of, and if not, helped with, all of the duties in the colonies. They are not named after something so we fighty now, because I thought it was weird. Apprentices are now called trainees, and they serve the same exact purpose. Kits are just the long name now, kitten. Queens are bearers, and elders are seniors. Added on to bearers is a manager, which is just a Tom who stays in the nursery with the kittens. Lastly, Toms and she-cats. Tom stays the same, and she-cat is a Molly, as that's the proper term. This section is a little bit shorter. It's for cultural changes. I want all of my colonies to have their own culture, and that be shown through traditions and events and even special roles, because I think it is better that way. Since most of this stuff applies to the clan generator challenge that I'm currently doing, I'll talk more in depth about the extra roles and traditions in those videos. Thank you for watching. Sorry this is kind of a serious video when I do a little more goofy stuff. And have a great day, or night, depending on where you are.